For centuries, humans have always prayed for one thing that seemed intangible. True, but yet a fantasy. Simple, but yet complex. Near, but yet far from our reach. We always wanted this thing, and as we make efforts to achieve it, we seem ironically moving ourselves farther from it. In this manner of thinking, how can we ever win the long and restless quest for peace? Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing here in front of you to give you an overview on the way we would achieve the harmony and peace that for centuries we are longing for. As the Bible states, peace is already within us at the very moment we are born. It is an innate virtue given to us by God. But you may ask me why, even we have peace within ourselves, we still cannot achieve the peaceful world we want. The answer is ironically simple. As we find ways to push ourselves towards peace, so are we, at the same time, pushing ourselves farther from it. For as we find peace within ourselves, so are we unwilling to find peace with others. So, no matter how hard we try, or how farther peace is within us, it would only be short-lived. Therefore, I can say with conviction that peace is relative. It's all a matter of attitude and education. As a matter of fact, there are those people who is always at war at himself and with his neighbors, even though they live in a harmonious community. And there are also those who is at peace with himself and with his neighbors, even though they live in a warlike environment. One way of contributing to world peace is to encourage people to believe more in God. If we believe that there is God who is under control over everything, then no amount of noise or agitation can war his peaceful nature. Another thing is that we should share our peace with others, because if we continue our unwillingness to share our peace with others, then peace would only be a distant dream. So my friends, I tell you, we must act now, because the search for the peace is almost over. We must save the peace that was left for the coming generation, for our children and our children's children forever.
First of all, I would like to read each and every one who are here today. And my question is, how can I contribute to world peace? Peace is a word with a very broad meaning. This sounds simple, but it is really hard to attain. Since the start of our humankind, war is present and peace is really needed. But let's not.
Ask yourself what you can do to your country, but don't ask your country what you can do to you. To our honorable judges, to our teachers, students, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. What John F. Kennedy taught was true. Do not ask yourself or do not ask your country what it can do to you, but ask ask yourself, what did I do to my country? Did I help my country? I didn't, I know. But I really feel dismayed over the complacency of our national government officials, that they don't seem to be undisturbed. They just look at and sit back, relax in their seats, knowing that our co-Filipinos has been suffering from poverty. Yes, poverty was always been a problem to our country. Let us fight poverty. And I thank Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, our President, for giving October 17 to 23 as the year or as the week to fight against extreme poverty. I can do to help my country, or I can do to contribute in the peace of my country, is to have a proper education. I just need a proper education in order to me to have wealth someday. And I can help my co-people. Look at there now, look at here in our place. You can see there's so many terrorists. Those terrorists, the MILF, MNLF, NPA, the Abu Sayyaf group. They're always recruiting young students. No, not students, but our young Filipinos. They say that Filipinos is the future of our country. But what happened to our young Filipinos? What happened to them? Instead, they will be educated by books, they were educated by guns. Because they think in the umbrella of those terrorists, they can be safe. Their stomach will be filled. But I say, one day, I will help my co-Filipinos. I will contribute to the peace by just having a great education. I will help them, and I will be a great ambassador someday. And also, I believe in what William Gladstone had said, that we look forward to the day when the power of love replaces the love for power, and our country will know the blessings of peace. Yes, I hope one day that our nation will be very peaceful. I wanted that to happen for our future generation. And I also believe in what John Lennon had said. All I wanted was peace. Imagine when all people is living in peace. You may say I am a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Because one day we'll all gonna have peace. And also, those people who bring democracy and peace to our country, to ex-President Cory Aquino, Benigno Aquino, General Douglas MacArthur, to our heroes, I say that they always brought peace, and their names will always emblazoned in the pages of our history. Start today. Make a change for a better future. That's all. Thank you.